Word to the people, I'm back for a reason. If you clicked on this video, I meet you with greetings. Another episode of Paul My Back Podcast. It's me, your host, Sebastian West. Follow me on Instagram @_Sebastian West, where you can check out my artwork and all of its splendor. Now, if you don't like what I'm kicking, like what I'm spitting, just know when you tune to this, the cloth is different. The cloth is so different that you're looking at a guy that blabbers, sometimes intellectual, bias, non-bias, objective perspective on movies. That pretty much sums it up. Now, salute to one of the YouTubers. I was in the comments discussing movies. They mentioned a movie, The Sorcerer, 1977 flick starring Roy Snyder. Immediately, okay, if you don't know who Roy Snyder is, you're living under a rock. The guy was pretty dope in the 70s and 80s. Also, he starred in a famous film about a shark. Come on now. You know what I mean? We all seen that movie. I ain't even gonna mention, but you've seen the movie. So yes, the movie The Sorcerer, 1977 flick. This was a treat. This was a treat. Brief synopsis about the film. 4 gentlemen, different walks of life. I'm gonna start with the first one. I ain't even going in particular order how these events transpire. It's just that, yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into this film, yo. First thing was somebody robbing a church. Opening scene, somebody got smoked. They just walk in the room, just start airing, backed out, look like a Beretta, start offing people. This is the opening scene. Then it went to people robbing a church. Then it went to someone blowing up a building, trying to escape. And I think that was Israel. Then the last one, my man, with his wife. He got into a precarious situation, owed some people, and he needed some money to get out of this situation, right? So he goes to his brother-in-law, like, yo, talk to your father and get me out of this, little jam per se. Get me out of this show. It's getting a little hot. I ain't trying to go to jail. Alright? I'm not trying to go to jail. Talk to your pops. Handle this. Need some money. He was supposed to meet his wife at this restaurant. He's at the restaurant. Brother-in-law pulls up on him and says, yo, I need to holler at you in the car, man. Holler at you real quick. So he talks to him. Like, listen, look, man. It's getting hot. My dad's not giving you any money. I think, it's over, fam. Like, what are you gonna do? He's like, man, I don't know what to do. Like, you interrupting the dinner, man. Brother-in-law bangs himself in his car. He notices that. He blends up out of there. All you see is bottom of his feet and elbows. He was ghost. He left his wife at the table eating caviar and escargot and hors d'oeuvres and crab legs and lobster tails soaked in butter and all that thing. He left her right there, escaped. Boom. They needed to lay low. All 4 of them needed to lay low. Ironically, they chose Venezuela to lay low. So when I mean laying low, they live in primitive conditions. Primitive. Dog. Primitive conditions, B. No running water. It's a mess over there. Like, it's rough. Very rough. Nasty. Seriously. So guy comes through, like, they need money, they need cash. They all need cash. They all trying to find a way up out of there. So they had like an oil refinery or something, right? And it exploded. They couldn't get to this oil refinery via helicopter. Something, they needed to transport it, via vehicle. So everybody had to do this road test in this busted up truck. Like, they going through all the elements, fam. Mud, rough terrain, one of the people didn't even know how to drive a 5-speed. Like, he shifting the gears, grinding the gears, just crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. So they had to go through this like trial and error sort of thing to see who, who's suitable enough to drive this nitroglycerin up a mountain to this oil refinery to blow it up. If I'm not mistaken, it was to blow it up, because it blew up before, and they just like, yo, we're just gonna blow this, blow this up. So they were offering them, I think, 20,000, 40,000, something like that. They were offering them, to risk your life though. Like, it's nitroglycerin in the truck. You're going through rough terrain, all sorts of things, for like $40,000 safe pass. They all wanted their passport and whatnot, and just homeboy from Paris that left his whiz, he want to go back to his whiz. He trying to get back there. Things got a little hot, so you want to go back. Everybody's trying to get this money, you know what I mean? Because it was promised to them. Once you complete the task, you get the loot. All right. When I mean things were not projected, like, you wouldn't think that it would transpire like this. From the door, it was mayhem. It was mayhem. Now, they fixed the whip up and prepared it, and, fixed the engine and all the whole shebang. Like, everything was all set. But once they got on the road, things changed. The road seemed tighter. Like, that little obstacle course they went through was nothing compared to this. The road seemed tighter. It was two trucks. So 2 of the gentlemen in one truck, and then 2 of the gentlemen in the other truck. And one was following the other. Rain, mud. The bridge scene. I'm just gonna get right to the bridge scene. Yo, that was probably the wildest scene regarding a vehicle going across a bridge. Like, the bridge was probably, the width of the bridge, was probably, it's like an apartment door. Like, that's how small the width was, yo. It's raining, wind blowing, torrential downpour, wind probably 60 miles an hour winds on this bridge held by ropes. Insanity. One of the dopest scenes shot. I need to know how that was pulled off. Seriously. Without special effects and things of that nature, I need to know. I'm gonna do some history. My bad, some little do some research and see what's going on with that, because that was live and direct. That was amazing to me. Watching that scene alone, I'm sold on the movie. That scene right there, yo, it was amazing. One of the guys, the second group or whatever, I thought they didn't make it. It was so suspenseful. I thought they didn't make it. I thought one of them bit the dust. The Frenchman and I think the Dominican brother. I think he was Dominican or Latin brother. I thought he bit the dust. Like, it was crazy. It was everybody, yo. The movie alone, this particular scene, I've never seen nothing like it on any movie. Nothing like it with this particular scene. The bridge scene. Everybody knows about the bridge. Seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. The bridge scene. Awesome. Amazing. The way this was shot, the film was shot beautiful, but this particular scene, the way this was shot was amazing. It really seemed like I was in the elements with them going across that bridge. Honestly, swaying back and forth, and the way the director captured like each tire going over each plank and slow motion, amazing. Kudos. Seriously, kudos. They get past that, they make it across the bridge, boom, a huge tree is falling and blocking their path. They had to blow up the tree. The Latin brother, man, genius, man. He must have been like, the guy that blew up the building in Israel or whatever. So he created, a bomb to blow up the tree to clear the path. I'm thinking it's the home stretch. They, make their way through that, boom, that obstacle. So they cross the bridge, tree, blow up the tree, clear the path. They're going along the mountains. They talking. He like, yeah, I want to go back to my wife. He talking to the Latin brother. Next thing you know, they get a flat tire, go off the cliff. Boom! Truck exploded. Both of them smoked. Just like that. Like the scene, the transition was crazy. Everything was peachy. Next thing you know, they check. Boom! Truck blew up. Wow. Following them, they had some henchmen in the middle of the road. Like, yo, yeah, well, what y'all carrying? So they back out. Assault rifles, everything. They back right out on them. Boom! What y'all doing? What's going on here? What y'all carrying through here? For real? So they inspect the truck like before they could look and see what was going on. Old head in the front seat backed out the revolver. Bang, 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 bang. Smoking like a pack of cools. One of them was handled. Knuckle game was okay. Handled him. Boom. Smoked him. Boom. Old head got clapped. He didn't make it. So now it's just one guy on the trip. He lost his mind. The truck failed him. He had to carry the nitroglycerin. It looked like for miles on end. My man carried this nitroglycerin to the spot. He made it. He got away with it, but he didn't get away with it. Made it to the spot. Film transition to him, They're chopping it up. He get his passport. He get his money. Everything is kosher. You were seeing. He danced with the young lady in the bar. Film, it pans up. You thinking it's over. Henchmen roll up to the bar. The movie goes off like that, man. The Sorcerer, man. Salute to the YouTube guy in the comments, man, that recommended The Sorcerer. Honestly, man, Sorcerer for me gets an 8 out of 10 alone. The movie's fire. The movie is fire, man. Roy Snyder was holding it down in the 70s and 80s. So yes, if you have the opportunity to check out The Sorcerer, do yourself a favor, check it out. Now, big shots number the little shot that kept shooting. Remember, slow run is better than no run. And if you don't like my reviews, cut me some slack. And if that ain't good enough, pardon my back. Tune in for the next episode of Pardon My Back podcast. It's me, your host, Sebastian West, signing out. Meantime, hold it down. Pardon my back. Salute.